Okay, so I've had to split my Disney stuff video up a little bit, and because my journal part of the video ended up being about half an hour long, I'm now sticking it in its own video. So this is going to be a video specifically for just talking through my journal, my scrapbook, and my photo book. This is the little slip that I got to let me know what time I had to be at Vista Way Pavilion. I can't really remember what it was for. Oh, that was my housing idea, filling that paperwork. Okay, traditions. Orientation date 2, you get given a slip, which obviously I've taken great care of because it's all crinkled. And they will tell you what traditions group you are in. So I was in traditions group 1. My class started at 8 o'clock in the morning, which meant that I had to be on the bus at 7:15 to be able to get to Disney University on time. You had to get on a specific bus. You couldn't just get on the normal bus. Yeah, and then just so that you know, they circled the women's acceptable for me, crossed out the women's not acceptable, but they also crossed out the men's acceptable, just in case I thought that I would wear men's clothes. It's nice of them to do that for you. Oh, here is my traditions book. You get given a workbook, and you have to fill it out with stuff. You get to do games, you have to put stuff in date order. Oh, and then you have to write down the people that are sat at your table and where they're going to be working, little name tags. They also have a little section if you think of any questions that you want to ask when you get to your work location area. Okay, so work location area, I got this little pamphlet. Again, it's got the 4 keys in it, so that's fun. This is my little pamphlet. It says Port Orleans Riverside Resort, Port Orleans French Quarter Resort. Because at this point I didn't know which one I was working in. But this is just kind of information on my work area. So they give you the opening date to write in, how many rooms there are. Then they ask you to put in what dining facilities there are, merchandise, recreation. They write you to write down a description of the resort themes, the 4 keys, which is show, courtesy, efficiency and safety. Obviously not in that order, because safety is the most important thing ever. So yeah, that's that. I've stuck this in stupidly, so I can't pick it up and show you. So here we go. This is my Disney Port Orleans on-the-job training schedule. So for the first few days I had a class, so this goes right away from traditions. So I've got traditions, then I had a housekeeping core class. This was with people that were in all different resorts. And then I had All Jazzed Up, which was specific to my work location, but I was with people that weren't all in housekeeping. So my housemate, my roommate Abby, she was in quick service, she was also in that class. And then I went on the job training, which meant I had 2 days with a trainer, and then I started on ramp up, which means that you start with 8 rooms and each day they increase it by 2. So I started with 8 and I was on my own for the first time, but my trainer was still in the area that I was working in, so she was there on hand to come and check on me and stuff. But she was Spanish and she did speak English, but it was quite hard. She didn't know much English. So I had So I've got traditions, core, jazzed up. Then I had 2 days with my trainer training, and then I started on ramp up for 2 days, and then I had 2 days off. So the 16th of May was the first day that I had off since arriving, and I arrived on the 6th of May. So it was basically almost a week and a half before I actually had any time off. Sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. But yeah, so if you want to know anything more about housekeeping, then just message me down there, and I will do another video on that. So another thing is, my first day off, I went to Epcot. Although I did go to Magic Kingdom after Traditions, because as soon as you get your blue ID, I should have told you that actually, Traditions, you get your blue ID card. That allows you to get into the parks for free. So I went to Magic Kingdom after Traditions, but this was my first full day off I had, and I went to Epcot, and I wrote all the different things that I did. And the 17th, so that was my second day off, that was my first payday. That was really exciting. I actually don't have, a pay stub to show you. I might actually have one later on because I printed off my last one. And then I went to Animal Kingdom on that day. Yeah. I don't know whether I bought anything. Although I do know I got $202, and that was after rent was taken out. Yeah, I don't know if I bought anything. Yeah, I can't remember what I bought really. All I know is that I wrote I love Russell, which I do. Oh, here we go. This is my first things that I bought, I think. Yeah, I went to Cast Connections and I spent $65. Oh no, that wasn't the first things that I bought. That's a lie. But I know I went to Cast Connections, and I'd seen this before. I saw it on eBay and I really, really wanted it, and it was super expensive. Oh, there's a picture in there. It was super expensive. So when I saw it in Cast Connections, I bought it. Yeah, and I got it for $20. And oh, I probably should show you some of the stuff that's inside it really, rather than flicking through it and not showing you. But it's got all the original concept artwork for Disney Legends. It's a Small World. Yeah, so that's that. And I bought some mystery pins that I could trade. Ah, here we go. Don't know if I meant to have this or not, but I didn't get it taken off me because I had a class at 1:30 till 3:30. And then obviously at 3:30 I only had an hour left until I finished. So these are the boards that you get in housekeeping. And these little circly things, that's when I finished them. I'll show you another one later on. You can't really see it. Hold on. There we go. No, that's just made it worse actually. This one here, where it's pink, that is a linen change. The rest, if it's just white, that just means that it's just a normal checked in, people already in it room. I'd already finished ramping up at that point, and I was on 17 rooms, I think. Yeah, I was on 17 rooms, and they took it down to 12, so I could finish by 1:30, and go to my class. But not gonna lie, it was the most unorganised thing ever, because I had a class, I finished, I had no way of getting in contact with my manager to make sure I got to my class on time. I didn't really know anybody. The people I worked alongside did not speak English. They were either Haitian or Spanish. I knew very little English. My trainer didn't work in my area anymore, so I couldn't even go and find her. I've got around a bit of hair, sorry about that. Yeah, so I couldn't go and find her. It was just out of luck that I saw a manager that I hadn't even worked with before called Jason. And I just saw him and I just had to shout for him. Yeah, and that was basically what happened. But then he had to contact one of the runners to be able to come and get me, and take me back to the car services, because from car services where you had to get your assignment boards, that's where they gave out these. You then had to get to the building, and I remember on the first day there was no one there. They'd all gone. Everybody basically piles onto their Pargos, even though they're specific to buildings. They piled on and they left without me. They don't wait for people. So I had to go back in, and one of the managers actually took me there in his car. But yeah, so that's basically that. Oh, this is cute. This is the first tip thing that I got, and it's a little envelope and it says mousekeeping. Instead of housekeeping, it's mousekeeping, and I wish I'd known that before because I would have got that on my hoodie. This says, thank you, the Thornberrys, please change sheets, and they left me that with a $10 tip, so that was fun. Oh, this is one of my favourites. Oh, God. Here we go. It says, you are phantasmic, and they left that in my room for me with a tip inside it. A little sticker on the back with Dory on it. Yeah, so I've got more maps with what I did. Housekeeping, can I please have more decaf coffee, shampoo / conditioner, thank you. And they put a little mouse next to the thank you. We need more towels and shampoo. Thank you for all your contributions to making our trip magical. See, housekeeping does have its perks. People are nice and they leave you money. CC's. Here we go. I paid $5.84, and that was for an adult buffet and a refillable cup. And you could eat as much as you wanted. And I even put and you got a $3 discount because you worked for Disney. And I even took some brownie away with me, and I took it in for lunch the next day. Here's another little scrapbook thing. That was from housekeeping with all my tips. Little envelopes. It's quite nice when they do that because at least you know the money that is sat on the side is for you, and they've not just left it, because you can't take it if you're not sure, because if it's not for you then you're in trouble. Okay. Oh, this is from the Nine Dragons restaurant in Epcot. It's a Chinese restaurant and they do the best honey sesame chicken. Oh, so nice. And I actually went with Amy that day and we watched Illuminations straight afterwards, and it was super cute. This is another one. So they're actually like card decoupage things that have been made into Mickey things and honey pots. Oh, this is from another class. And guess what's on the back, guys? The 4 keys! You must be so excited for all this 4 keys stuff. Oh, safety, courtesy, show, efficiency. Yeah, I definitely am the best cast member ever, and I definitely remember all of that. Okay, telecast. I have one of those because I did a pack shift, and that was also unorganised, but it was great fun, so it's fine. I also wrote down directions that they gave me. This was what they gave me. I worked from 12 till 10:30, and I was at the kind of premiere almost thing of the extra VIP wishes. For a magical moment, they were handing out fast passes throughout the day to families and couples to be able to do to sit in this little grassy area right by the castle, and they could watch wishes straight from there, so they didn't have to like push and shove to find a space, and they could sit down as well, which was brilliant. These were the directions I was given though. Funnel or tunnel till staircase 19. Go up the stairs. There was 2 staircases, so I had no idea. Walk out and turn left. Well, I walked up both, and one led me to the Emporium, which that's not where I wanted to go, and the other one went outside, but it didn't tell me that I had to be outside. Then it said go past green umbrellas. There was no green umbrellas. Continue to MO2, last building on the left. Couldn't find MO2, so I couldn't find the last building. Eventually I saw some people that were in the same costume as me for pack, so I just had to ask them where to go, and one of them had a radio, so they asked somebody. But yeah, it was super fun, and I liked the costume as well. It was very, very good. Okay, so 4th of July telecast. Oh, this is right, this is basically a telecast. This has everything you want to know about stuff. So in here it's got height restrictions, it's got entertainment, what is that, like characters? No, it's just general. It's got all the things, so Sunday the 7th, no, that's the 7th is July, 1st of the 7th, so on the 4th of July There's no wishes. Why not? Oh, because they have their 4th of July fireworks. It's so stupid. But yeah, we've basically got like guest services. So if you work, pick up one of these on your way in. If I'd picked up one of those on my pack shifts, I would have known so much more about the area I was in. I didn't work in Magic Kingdom, so I didn't know anything. So I had to just direct people and hope that they found somebody else that could direct them in the right direction, really. I was a really super cool class member and directed people in a direction of the toilets, but I wasn't even sure if there was toilets over there. So yeah, poor them. Okay. So, I went to Universal Studios on that day, apparently. So that's got a map in it. What's this? Oh, the D route. That was my bus. The bus has changed. So now it left at 4:42. I clocked out at 4:30. But sometimes managers wouldn't let you leave your location until 4:30. Then you had to get back. Then you had to clock out. So 15 minutes. Sometimes you didn't get out in time, so you just had to hope that someone would be nice and hold the bus for you. But I always got there on time, so yeah. What's that? Oh, this is my runner sheet. Definitely think I'm not meant to have this. But this just showed you exactly where everybody was. Because if you needed to find somebody, or if you had a room, at least you know who was going to have it. So, like for example, my friend Becca, she worked in housekeeping, and this shows that she had 17 rooms and that she was going to be in which rooms. So if I had a call and it was for 11:33, I could look along here and go, oh right, that's Becca's room, and I can go and look for her. So she wasn't actually in that room, I knew who I was looking for. Yeah. It also shows you, but I don't think I can show you this, what rooms are occupied, which are free, and which have been kept overnight as dirty and need to be cleaned. So they're vacant, occupied, dirty, or yeah. Okay, this is what I got on my last day. You had to hand your housing ID in, so you couldn't get on the bus. But if I couldn't get on the bus, I couldn't go to Downtown Disney and I couldn't hand my luggage in. So I had to go and get one of those from the front desk. Super loads of paper. I've actually got like 1,000,001. What have I got here? 4 keys. Oh, these are some Fanatic cards. So, I got a guest complimenting your smile and polite speech. Great job. That was from one of my managers. Receiving a compliment on your singing whilst working, and the songs were in the theme with Disney. Yeah, I like to sing when I was doing housekeeping and pretend that I was Snow White. I'm not, but I'd like to pretend that I was. I've got lots of receipts in here. Oh, Walmart, here we go. Oh, I should have shown you my first Walmart receipt. That was funny. Okay, so I spent, let's have a look, my first ever Walmart receipt. And I spent $68.85 in total. Let's see what I bought. Okay, so I bought Cheetos. I don't know what ST4332 op is. Okay, don't know. Cereal. Buns. White something, bread maybe, 10-pack of hangers. I definitely didn't need those. SpaghettiOs, I bought 3 cans of SpaghettiOs and they don't taste very nice. Don't buy SpaghettiOs, especially if you like spaghetti hoops in England. They don't taste the same. Oreo cookies, white Reese's peanut butter cups, peach juice. I bought a 1 litre bottle of Evian because you always need Evian, and if you drink a lot of water, I suggest buying some water or something where you can put your water in the fridge overnight to be able to take it to work the next day, because I didn't love the water straight from the tap. It tasted horrible. I don't know what that is. Milk, chicken, ketchup, something sandwich, candy, ham, yogurt, cranberries, mushrooms, banana, red grapes, carrots, butter. Oh, I bought my padlock from there. I see. Okay, that makes sense. I thought I took my padlock with me. Turns out I bought it there because my padlock didn't fit. Brilliant. Okay. Shampoo, thumbtacks, and Coke. So I bought 31 things on my first trip, and that was not fun trying to carry that all back. But let's look through some of my other receipts. Oh, well, this is half an hour long. Wow. Right, I bought 41 items this time. Right, I've just bought 3 food items. Don't know what that is. Pizza. Tater tots. Banquet. I don't know what banquet is. Meatballs. Ham. Peach juice. 1 litre of something. Milk. Long grain rice. Oh, that was really good. You could boil it in a bag. That was brilliant. Chicken, tortillas, 2 mushrooms, honey crisps, whatever those are, bananas, mini stapler, face powder. I actually still have that. Staples, ladies' socks. That was when my feet were really cold. Eyeshadow. I bought 3 lots of pop socks. They came in a little like thing you twist and you open, your tights come out of it, but I had to wear those because I didn't want to wear full tights, so they just came to like here. Chocolate, pancake mix, Pop-Tarts, pastry, Oreos, baked beans, spaghetti rings, white chocolate something, potatoes something, and Coke. I spent $94 that time. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, 27 items. Okay. Notes, nail polish, lanyard, Mickey, tumbler, 3 lots of ladies' socks. Shoes. Oh, that was when I actually bought my shoes for work. They were $12.87. Bananas. Oh, I bought a toaster that time as well, which cost me $8. That's not too bad for a toaster. Yeah, because you don't get a toaster in your apartment, so... donuts, peach juice, pancake mix, white rice, pizza, croissants, tater tots, chicken, IHOP. Yeah, so that's my receipts. There. So I'm going to put you back in there. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is my scrapbook. So this is basically just pictures. But I got some people to sign it. Sorry, I've got really itchy nose. I got some people to sign it, and 2 of my managers signed it. And said, I don't know where to begin. You have been a joy to work with. Your positive attitude and sense of humour made every day fun. We are sure you will do amazing things in life. Never lose your laugh, as that is the one thing that can pull you through any bad situation. You will be missed by all here at Walt Disney World. Good luck, and please try and visit. Which is really nice because I really liked her, and she tried her best to make sure that I enjoyed my time in housekeeping. So it was really nice that she put that little message in there. And then my other manager, training manager, because she used to like make a point of the fact that I spell my name with 1 M if it's not like official, but officially it's Emma with 2 M's. So she actually wrote Emma/Emma. So, and she didn't like her handwriting, so she printed it off and stuck it in and stuck loads of stuff around it. I have enjoyed working with you and look forward to seeing you again in the future. I hope you enjoyed your programme as much as I've enjoyed having you here. You are an amazing young woman and you will do amazing things in life. I will miss you. And she put in brackets, the best manager ever. I also have a couple of messages in here that are in Spanish and I have no idea what they say. So, yeah. Right, so let's go with here. So that was pictures from my first day, mainly just travelling pictures. Then, you know what, hold on, I've got that right there. Okay, so this was my first day. Yeah, this picture just here, and that was us just outside Vista Way. And then these pictures here are from downtown Disney. Ooh. Yeah, and then picture from when we went to Walmart for the first time. This is my traditions. Just me stood outside Disney University. This is welcome to our Disney. And that was inside the traditions room that I took my class in. A picture of Minnie, my little critter, and my name tag. Okay, so this is my work page. That's my Earning My Ears badge that I got to put with my name tag. Yeah, this is a transportation security administration to say that my bags have been checked on the way back, both of them, and I was really upset about that. And then there's some stamps. Okay, so it's the 4 keys. Oh, all of a sudden it's gone really clear. That's my number from when I went for my embassy appointment. My locker card when I went to go and see Katy Perry the movie. My Universal card, my ticket. That was my laundry card and some more pass passes. The 4 keys. And that's my boarding pass just there. And a sticker of Lilo, obviously. Yeah, it's gone really, really clear now. That's really annoying. Hold on, I'm going to do those pages back again. These are some of the little towel animals that I made. That's meant to be a Peter Pan one. Can't really see it very well. This is a picture with me and some of the towel animals I made. You can't see very well, but it's meant to be Chip and Dale, and then I made a Minnie and Mickey. But they are like little dog towel animals. And this is a picture of me and Becca the day we got free ice cream on our way back from work. This is my Universals page. We got to try on the gowns, which was really good fun. Yeah, and then this picture, was taken of us at the 4 broomsticks. 2 broomsticks, 4 broomsticks. Some restaurant, anyway. And it was really funny because Amy had one of these plastic forks and she was eating, and somehow her fork managed to break, and the little actual end of the fork ended up in her butterbeer. It was literally the funniest thing, and we couldn't stop laughing for about a good half an hour. Okay, so these are some of my Mickey pictures in different costumes. So this is just normal Mickey, which we actually had a conversation with, again with Amy, where she asked why he didn't have yellow shoes, why his shoes were black, because we usually thought they were yellow. And my reasoning for it was because he was a magician, which obviously doesn't make any sense, but it was funny at the time. And this is Tacky Tourist Party Mickey and Minnie, Pyjama Party Minnie and Mickey, and Graduation Minnie and Mickey. And then these are some of the other pictures of my favourite characters. It's me, Amy and Abby with Buzz and Woody. This is the picture of Miko while he was giving me a super big hug. And that's Chip and Dale strangling me to death. Okay, so these are some pictures from Finding Nemo the musical. I really like these pictures, and I really like the musical as well. And this guy as well. Can't really see him very clearly. I promise you, he looked like John Cleese. Yeah. Okay. This is from a character dining that we went to at Crystal Palace. So that was with Pooh and friends, and one really good picture. Well, I say good picture. It wasn't. This is a picture of me catching a cockroach that was in Amy and Shauna's room, and it was on the ceiling. And I put, where you can see that line, just here. That is straws connected together, where I was trying to kind of hit it so it'd go on the floor, but it didn't work. We finally got it on the floor and we just put a cup over the top of it and left it there because we were already late. We'd already missed the bus that we were intending to get. Yeah, and then there's a lovely picture of apple juice there because Tigger came over to our table and I went to stand up to go and give him a hug, and I managed to knock over our apple juice when all our cameras and stuff were on the table. Luckily it didn't get anything, but Tigger was really funny and he started like fluttering around. He went to the kitchen to go and get like a cloth and stuff to come and mop it up. But yeah, it was ever so funny. And then this is some just outside of Disney pictures, so that's us outside Hooters. That is me in hoodie, jeans and trainers outside in Florida because it was actually cold and it was raining. That's me and Amy on the bus. That's me with my massive big cup of drink when we went to go and watch Katy Perry, and it was refillable and it was like $8. It was brilliant. This is us in our ponchos when we went to CC's, I think, or Dollar Tree or something like that down there. I think Dunkin' Donuts or something. And that is me inside a little archway inside the Disney store at Florida Mall. And then finally this is graduation. Me and my certificate, which I'm going to show you in a bit. Graduation Mickey and Minnie. And then these are some of the pictures that were taken when we went to Magic Kingdom. Straight after. I think this shows up a bit better now. Let's get rid of my light switch off there. Yeah, straight when we went to Magic Kingdom straight after graduation. So we got a big picture taken of all of us, which I'll show you in better quality in a bit. And all of us stood in front of the castle, and that's all of us holding hands walking. It was really sad. And then lastly, this is the pictures from our last day when we were going home. Me and Ella sandwich with my sunglasses on. Us in the airport. Me stood on my suitcases. Sat. That's all of us. Abby had actually left for the airport before us, but her flight had been delayed, so she was still there when we got there. That's us in the apartment. And this picture, you'd wonder why me, Abby and Amy have all got our heads tilted, is because everyone used to take the mick out of me that I tilt my head in all of my pictures, which I do, but it's not intentional. Okay, lastly, this is my photo book that I got done. I got it done on Jessup's, and I think I ended up paying about £25 for it, so it's pretty good for the amount of pages that I got. But it really annoys me because this picture's out of line. These are my favourite pictures, that's why they're on the front, picture of a castle. But yeah, on the first page I've just got a picture of my name tag, my role where I worked in the year, because I thought it'd be quite nice to be able to look back on it and be able to see what year and what I was doing, and just the 4 keys. These are just some of the pictures. So that's the first picture before I went to the airport. What we call the crazy stalker picture, because it looks like I'm not actually with the 2 people, with Shauna and Charlie when they were on the plane, and I've just popped my head in the picture. Yeah, this is some of the pictures from our first day when we went to Walmart. Some pictures of the apartment. That's my room, with my bed all lovely and made. And that's the actual complex itself. That's the building I lived in. So that's the living room. That's the kitchen. Okay, so this is when we went to downtown Disney when we hadn't got our passes. And that's Traditions. That's me dyeing Shauna's hair because she had to dye it because her hair had been dip dyed in the past, and they said that it wasn't acceptable to go to Traditions with it, so we had to dye it. And it turned out pretty good. But bearing in mind I'd only known her like a day, she trusted me to dye her hair. It's me in my alien hat. I didn't actually buy it though. That's me being torn apart by Chip and Dale. Oh yeah, so a lovely picture of all of us in our costumes. Oh, these are some of my towel animals that I made. That's where I worked. It's one of the pictures I took at work. Some of the towel animals I made. Oh, there was a lovely sign that said cakewalk, and that made me really happy. Some more pictures from work. That's Trent that I worked with, and that's Jose. He came from Mexico. It's me and my little Pago. Some character pictures. Oh, it's a Universal. That's a pretty castle from Magic Memories and You. The fireworks and the electrical parade. And then the German Jungle Parade. Oh, this was the, oh, that's Russell. I love Russell. He's my favourite. Oh, this was a really, really good day. We went on the river rapids, and we also, actually soaked, but then we also, speaking to some cast members, they found out we were college programme students, and they got us in at VIP for the Lion King, Festival of Lion King, and we got to sit right at the front, and we also went to the Yak and Yeti for lunch, well, tea lunch. Had Chinese food, and that was really good. This picture here, though, I don't know whether you can see it. You see it? Not really. But yeah, if you can see the red marks on my arms, that is sunburn. And where it's white, you'd think that that was just the light reflecting on it. No, that's where I'd rubbed it in. I hadn't rubbed it in properly. I'd missed bits out, so I burnt. Yeah, just literally burnt. Okay, so that's all my books.